Hey y'all, it's Ashley. Today we're going to make the prettiest little floral purse decor. And believe it or not, this entire thing was made with cardboard. I'm just going to use an old box, a cheap plastic tablecloth, some ribbon scraps, a few strands of beads, and florals that I found at Mighty Dollar. To build the base, we need 5 pieces of cardboard, a front, a back, 2 sides, and the bottom. Now I measured the front and the back using a piece of copy paper, but that was just to make it easy. If I were going to do this again, I think I would make it a little bit wider at the bottom so that it sits on its own, and then I probably would make it a little bit smaller overall, more of a square shape. For the sides, I made them about the same width as my ruler, which is about 1.5 inches. The height of the sides is going to match the height of the front and the back, so I'm just going to use that same piece of paper and keep everything consistent. To cut everything out, I'm going to run my blade along the metal ruler, and that's going to keep my lines straight. This is really thick cardboard, so I'm probably going to have to go over it twice to get it all the way through. Once the sides are done, I'm going to repeat the same process for the front and the back. Now that everything's cut, let's put it all together. I'm using hot glue and masking tape to hold it all in place. Once this thing is assembled, it really is quite sturdy. You're not pulling it apart without a fight. After the inside seams are glued, I go back and I reinforce the outside seams the same way. Next, I attach the bottom piece. I want to look around and make sure that everything is taped and glued. This is the best time to figure out if there's any weaknesses in our structure. So I want mine to be white. I'm going to go ahead and wrap the entire thing like a present in white copy paper. I want this cheap plastic tablecloth to look like ruched fabric. I know, what was I thinking? But trust me, it does end up looking good. I'm going to start with the sides. Getting the front and the sides to match seamlessly is so easy, you can't even tell where one ends and the other begins. If you haven't figured it out yet, we're making a purse. I'm going to gather the material at the top to get that ruched look. Then I'm going to pull it down so it has that waterfall effect, and then I'm going to secure the edges with glue. Once the sides are done, I move to the front. I'll end up with 3 sections across the front and 1 on each side. I want vertical pleats that are going to look neatly chaotic, if that makes any sense. I cut each piece long enough to wrap from the front all the way to the back, and that's going to put them around 24 to 26 inches each. I also realized afterwards that Walmart has these tablecloths in way more colors, and they're much cheaper than Dollar Tree is now. So at this point, I still have not figured out the better method, so I'm just gluing and stuffing and then burning myself every time. Sometimes it's like the tire's going flat up there, but the wheel's still spinning. So I barely unfolded this tablecloth. It's really thin, and I want at least 3 or 4 layers for each panel. I'm gathering these front pieces a little more loosely, but not by much. Each front section will go down the front and wrap around to the back. Last panel. So this part of it didn't take too long, and I was really pleased with the way this came out. I think I'm going to try to make more things with these tablecloths. Once this last panel is done, it's time for the fun part. I glued the beads in place here, one handle for the front and one for the back. Then I tied a small bow using light pink ribbon and added a few hanging beads for extra texture. The tiny ribbons I used were about 50 cents at Walmart. Now for the florals. I did not show my first attempt because I ripped it all out and started over, and that's what I'm going to show you now. So I'm starting with a white base to bring the color into. All of my florals came from Mighty Dollar, and can y'all believe they are still $1.35 each there? I spread the flowers out as far as they'll go. Hopefully I won't have to cut them apart. Honestly, we could stop here and I think it would still be just as pretty. But I wanted some red because summer's coming and you see red everywhere and to me, it just feels better. I want this arrangement to feel wild and chaotic, but still make perfect sense when you look at it. And when it's done, just look at these colors. Like, I was shocked myself. And I think it totally passes as fabric. And I really, really love this one. I had so much fun making it. Thank you to each and every one of you who watch my videos. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. It really helps my channel. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.